Today I want to talk regarding a topic, still, and for us to be still. And I want to use the example of something that's actually right in my backyard. And we have this huge tree in the back of our yard, and I have referred to this tree many times before if you have ever listened to my videos. And when I have my quiet time in the morning with the Lord, I usually am situated in a position where I overlook the garden and this big tree. Now, my most exciting time of the year is when the leaves starts coming out. It's a tree that actually sheds its leaves in autumn, getting ready for winter. So my favorite time is in spring when I see the leaves starting to come out, and suddenly week by week by week, and then within 4 weeks, this tree is just covered with these big green leaves. And wow, it just lifts me up in my spirit. It is amazing. And I just appreciate the beauty of God in that tree. But then comes autumn. And then one by one, the leaves starts falling down. And obviously for the gardener, it's a lot of work to get it all up and clean out the garden. And then I just start seeing how this tree's beauty, for a moment, it seems like it's disappearing. And I miss the green leaves. It is, however, a gradual process. The leaves, day by day, start falling off the tree, and then after a couple of weeks, again, there's nothing left. And the tree is completely empty. And this huge tree, with all its branches, are just standing there. And it kind of like looks dead. And it almost makes you feel like me, for instance. I love spring and I love summer. So I love bright colors. As you can see all behind me, I love bright colors. And now I stare at this tree every morning and there's nothing. And it made me think, that's actually our life. How many times do we go through seasons in our own life? I want to read to you something, and it is from Ecclesiastes. Sorry, I'm just getting my Bible. It's from Ecclesiastes 3, and it is one verse. Verse 1. There is a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens. And I just realized, looking at this tree again this season, that we all go through a time when we are excited and happy and jovial. And then there are times when we go through difficult things and it's heart sore and it's tears. But at the same time, I realized that in that time of quietness, let's call it that, there is growth. And when I chatted with my husband about this, he actually said to me, remember, when a tree seems to have died in winter, it's actually let's call it, my words, it's almost like rejuvenating itself. And it becomes quiet inside the tree. It slows down. There's not that much that needs to happen to get the water all the way up and the leaves and should there be, for instance, flowers. No, it's quieting down. And that's also the time when strength is built, and that's the time when growth takes place. And it made me realize, how often do we think that when things are going so bad in our lives that everything is going wrong and we feel dead and tired inside? I read something last night. It was a picture actually that said, you see the brightest stars in the darkest skies. Good will come from whatever is happening. We need to see the good. And even if we don't, I tell you today, God says that He only has plans to prosper us, not to harm us. Plans to give us hope and a future. So know today that even if you go through times of difficulties when the leaves are falling down and it feels like everything in your life is shutting down, I want you to become still before God. And I looked up the definition of still, and it says a deep silence, calm. So we need to become still. Even when there are no green leaves around us at this point, because we will go through that season successfully. And tomorrow the sun will come up and will shine. And eventually those green leaves will come out. And you know what? They will be even more beautiful than what they were the last season. We will go through seasons in our life. But know this today. You are stronger than what you could ever imagine. Rest in the stillness of God and allow God to re-energize and rejuvenate you. And what I do when I go through difficult times, when there's really times of hardships and loneliness and heart sore, I go back to the Word of God. I find my strength in the Word of God and in spending time in prayer and worship with Him. I hope this word blessed you today. Where I'm living, we are entering winter now. It's the first month of winter. And I use a lot of motivation, even in God's nature, to motivate me to say, come on, spring will arrive again. So be blessed with this word. And for those of you who are enjoying summertime, have fun. Lots of blessings. Bye.